So where do Hartford's ultra-wealthy actually live? And more importantly, why do some neighborhoods quietly compound wealth while others just feel expensive? Because here's the truth most people don't realize. The most prestigious addresses in Central Connecticut aren't the loudest. They're definitely not the newest. And they're definitely not the ones people talk about if they've never actually lived here. Luxury in this market is quiet. It's understated. It's tucked behind long driveways, stone walls, and rolling hills. And if you don't know where to look, you can spend 7 figures and still miss the neighborhoods that truly hold long-term value, access, and social capital. I've been in the Hartford area for nearly 2 decades now. And for the last 11 years, I've lived in Glastonbury. I show homes constantly in West Hartford, Farmington, Avon, and Simsbury. And what always surprises me is how often even local buyers don't realize where the real luxury pockets actually are. Today, I'm breaking down the 6 real enclaves where Hartford's top surgeons, CEOs, executives, business owners, and generational wealth families actually live. And stick around to the end, because I'll share the one neighborhood that consistently, year after year, outperforms the rest in terms of prestige, scarcity, and long-term demand. My name is David Constant, and I'm your local real estate advisor here in Central Connecticut. And this is Living in Central CT. I work with relocation and luxury buyers every single week, many coming from New York City, Boston, California, and Florida. And almost all of them say the same thing. This isn't what I expected luxury to look like. And that's because luxury here isn't about flash. It's about privacy, access, legacy, and positioning. Today, you're getting the inside look, the version most people never see. Let's start with why these neighborhoods matter. Before we jump into the actual neighborhoods, you need to understand why these 6 areas consistently attract high net worth families. Because buyers here aren't just buying a house. They're buying future access, educational options, social proximity, and almost most importantly, insulation from volatility. If you miss these factors, and even a beautiful home can become a long-term regret. Private education in New England isn't a trend. It's history. Many of the schools we're talking about today, the Loomis Chaffees, the Miss Porters, Avon Old Farms, Westminster, Renbrook, were founded over 100 years ago. These institutions help define what American private education looks like today. And when you look at their alumni networks, we're talking about heads of state, business leaders, authors, innovators, and in many cases, they rival and overlap the Ivy League. That kind of longevity creates stability, reputation, and multi-generational loyalty. I've worked with a few families who didn't initially plan on private school, but once they understood the heritage and access, it became a big part of their long-term thinking. Private country clubs here don't just complement neighborhoods, they actually shape demand. I've seen buyers who thought that the club didn't actually matter, only to realize months later that membership shaped their life, their kids' friendships, and their overall experience living here. One thing I hear constantly from buyers coming from denser markets, I didn't realize how much space mattered until I actually had it. Once families realize real privacy, it's almost impossible to give it up. And once land is gone, it is gone for good. So each one of these neighborhoods sits inside one of the most desirable towns in the Hartford area. We're talking about Farmington, Avon, West Hartford, and Glastonbury. So you're not just buying a house in a random neighborhood, you're stacking value. Elite neighborhood inside elite town. That type of layering is a major reason these areas continue to outperform quietly year after year. Hey guys, it's Dave Constant. As much as I love making these videos, there's one thing I love more, and that's helping families and people from all over the country make the move here to Central Connecticut. I've helped countless families make the move, so whether you're coming out the next week, the next month, or even next year, don't hesitate to reach out. My contact information is right here on the screen and linked in the description in case you missed the on-screen pop-up. I look forward to helping you and your family make the move. Neighborhood number 1 is Devonwood in Farmington. Let's start with the feel. Devonwood is widely considered the crown jewel of luxury living in Greater Hartford. We've got wide roads, cul-de-sacs, walking trails, a private neighborhood lake. There's cohesive, understated architecture. It feels gated without actually being gated. Homes are typically between 4,000 and 10,000 square feet. They typically sit on about 1 to 3 acre lots, and you can find custom brick or stone construction. You've got multi-car garages, resort-style outdoor spaces, and when we talk about the general price point of the area, we're anywhere from $1.5 to just over $3.5 million. One recent example I walked that really captures Devonwood was a custom colonial around 6,500 square feet with a pool, outdoor kitchen, and a finished lower level that walked out. Homes like that typically trade in the low to mid $2 million range and attract serious buyers very quickly. The Country Club of Farmington and Avon Country Club are your typical options here. Many Devonwood buyers tour both and choose the one based on culture and lifestyle, a flexibility that's pretty rare in other markets. Neighborhood number 2 is Deercliff and Avon Mountain. Now this is true estate living. Elevation, views, long winding driveways, stone walls, natural privacy. Arrivals here feel dramatic and intentional. Homes typically range from the 4,000 to all the way up to 12,000 square feet. They're on bigger lots. We're talking 3, 4, 5 acres. You've got architectural contemporary estates, pools, courts, guest houses, expansive entertaining areas. The price point is generally from the 1.5 all the way up to $5 million range. A good illustration of what goes for sale up here was a home I recently walked, just about 10,000 square feet with floor to ceiling windows, sweeping views. These properties surface rarely and often trade pretty quietly. Sometimes they don't even go to market. The Golf Club of Avon is nearby. It's a 27-hole private club with golf, tennis, paddle, pool, junior programs, and a really strong social calendar. For many families, this becomes their primary social hub. So you're thinking about moving to Central Connecticut. Well, I've got just the thing for you. My team and I have actually taken the time to create the ultimate relocation guide, which is meant to save you hours of research. And I've linked it down below. From top employers, the best hospitals, and a boatload of other things that you need to know before making the move. The best part is that this guide is 100% free. Yes, that's right, you heard it, 100% free. Just click the link in the description or the top pinned comment. Hope that helps. Neighborhood number 3 is Mountain Spring Road in Farmington. Now this is classic old money Connecticut. Stone walls, rolling lawns, deep setbacks, architectural significance. Homes are typically from 5,000 to 9,000 square feet. They're on 2 to 6 acre lots, and the style is usually early 1900s colonials, Georgian stone manors. We're talking about carriage houses and historic details. These homes are usually in the $1 to $3 million range. One representative home I've toured here was a 1930s Georgian, just under 7,000 square feet, with original millwork, a slate roof, and a restored carriage house. Listings here are very rare, and buyers act decisively. When we talk about club access, Wampanoag Country Club is at the top of the list. It's a Donald Ross design with a brand new state-of-the-art clubhouse, built for the next 100 years. Hartford Golf Club has 27 holes, caddies, tennis, paddle, pool, and hosts to many of the region's most high-profile charity events, drawing Yukon greats, ESPN talent, and national figures. This club is social gravity. Neighborhood number 4 is Wood Pond and Woodridge Lake in West Hartford. The feel is water and walkability in West Hartford convenience. You can go kayaking, paddleboarding, you've got quiet cul-de-sacs, and it's minutes to West Hartford Center. Homes are smaller here than the other neighborhoods we discussed, usually in the 3,000 to 6,000 square foot range. They're usually right on the lake or near the lake. In terms of style, we've got updated colonials with patios and docks. The general price point is from $1 million to $2 million. True lakefront inventory in this area is extremely limited. So when houses go on for sale here, they go quick. Neighborhood number 5 is the Balfour area of West Hartford. This is timeless West Hartford luxury. Tree-lined streets, strong architectural identity, it's walkable, vibrant community. The homes are usually from 2,500 to 5,000 square feet. You have stone Tudors, brick colonials, and classic Georgian style homes. The price point is usually from about $1 million to $2 million, and these homes just feel like West Hartford. Now for the question of the day. What matters most to you when relocating? Make sure to leave your answer in the comments below. I want to hear what you have to say. Also, if you have any questions, thoughts, you can leave those in the comments as well. Or even better, text, call, or email me. My information should pop up on the screen below. And our last neighborhood on the list, neighborhood number 6, is South Glastonbury. So we're talking about vineyard meets luxury living. Rolling hills, orchards, quiet country roads, long, expansive views. Homes are usually from 4,000 to 8,000 square feet. This is where you're going to get your newer construction luxury living homes. You're on several acres, sometimes over 5 acres. You have modern farmhouses and updated state-of-the-art colonials. The price point is generally from the $1.5 million to $3 million range. A recent example that sums up South Glastonbury was a custom farmhouse from the early 2010s, right around 5,500 square feet on several acres, with a vaulted great room, a beautiful outdoor pool, and open, expansive views. Glastonbury Hills Country Club is the only private 18-hole club east of the river in Hartford County. You have golf, tennis, pool, dining, and a strong family culture. Let me be clear, all 6 of these neighborhoods are exceptional, but one continues to separate itself in consistency, scarcity, and long-term demand. Devonwood. It doesn't chase trends, it compounds over time, quietly, predictably. If you're exploring Connecticut's luxury market or considering a strategic upgrade, I would love to help you and your family map it out, where the lifestyle is, what you value, and your long-term positioning. This market rewards people who understand it, and it punishes those who guess. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.